Hello, good evening. Hubby is coming in, and then we will get started. I'm going to share out just a few, and then we will get started on our special report tonight on the Pocomoke Forest. We do have some great stories because we did visit that place ourselves personally.
I got lost. Linda wanted to go one way.
I was told to go one way.
Sam didn't want to drop any.
You blaming him for the glow sticks? You should blame me. I'm the one that told him not to. So I am just sharing out. We are on Twitch and YouTube tonight and live on our TV show. They could have got us hooked up on our TV channel, so we're going live there tonight.
Nice.
So that was pretty cool. Hello. You know, when I keep typing it in, it does say Pokemon Forest. I know. Every time. I was like, that's not it. Then it brings up the game. No, this is the one in the Eastern Shore. So, yeah, it was pretty funny. I enjoyed that popping up. It was kind of an enlightenment. That was funny, though. But we are going to share out. If you can help share out, that'd be great. Everyone, anyone that comes in, please help share out. Hey, Mom. Oh, thank you. We are on Twitch tonight as well. So if you guys do come over, please, hey, sis. Say, are you happy back there with your bottle? Oh, he's a little dehydrated, I guess. He's rocking his bottle. What a goober. So, yes, give me a second.
I don't wish COVID on anybody, but at the same time, I've lost 25 pounds.
I've lost too, but mine was more towards. Mine was more towards my diet plan my doctor has me on. But other than that, we're doing great. Not what I wanted. So I did put a post in everyone's page on 3, and I mean 3 different locations. I've already got one person wanting us to go to a graveyard. Yeah. If you guys could go over and find that post, it is on Bonabunker and The Strange and Unknown. What's the other network, guys? In the chat, you guys should know this. Anything that has to do with Bonabunker and Paranormal World Investigation, those are it. Air Smith Family Paranormal, it's on there as well. Pick which one of the 3 locations you would like to see us go to tomorrow night, if it doesn't rain. I don't know if it's going to rain. I just got done storming here, so I don't know how it's going to be. But we're aiming for tomorrow night, a live Twitch exclusive. You saying no? Hubby saying no? Why?
Turn your light on.
I don't want to turn my light on. He's making me turn my light on. I don't want to do modes. I don't know how to make it dimmer. Anyway, you can, I'll have it copied. All you gotta do is paste it in the link. No, it's a good sunny low 80s and pleasant. I hope so. God, I hope so. So whoever comes in, please say hello. We do welcome all. Hubby is going to continue to share out. I'm going to give a little insight. There you go. Thank you. And dinner's done. You want um on the back history of the Pocomoke forest, not Pokemon, Pocomoke forest. And then I do have some short stories with a little bit video that hubby will take over, and then we will discuss our experience because it was very very nice. And I say nice because I'm into all that stuff, but it was interesting, should I say. So let's get started. Pocomoke Forest. Before it established the establishment of the state forest, much of the land had been cleared for farming and used as farm wood lots. That means they would cut the trees down to make logs out of them, sell them for lumber. Yes, absolutely. Hit that link. When the Depression era hit, many of the farmers fell on hard times, resulting into the large amounts of the land by the federal government, which means they lost their land to the government. In the mid to late 1930s, two civil camps were located on the forest. The camp workers did considerably road and trail work, established boundary lines, provide for fire protection, planted trees, supervised planted trees, and performed recreation improvements on the land. At this sometime, the state was purchasing land from management activities. So within that, they back in the 1930s when it was farms and woodlands and stuff like that, it also went to the government, and then it went back to the camp, and then it went back to the state. I mean, it was a juggle back and forth. There was hard times, the depression. There was a lot going on in Pocomoke. And it wasn't just the Pocomoke Forest before it became a state park. And they do have a cemetery there. They have a campground there now. They have neighbors. I mean, schools. This is Pocomoke City in the Eastern Shore. I mean, it is Pocomoke City have had over the years burglaries, assaults, fires, and murders. So it has been a very dangerous place per se. It is a beautiful area, but it has been very dangerous on more levels than one. A lot of people say don't move there, don't hike there, don't live there, steer clear of it, especially at night. I was watching a few YouTubers, and one of them had their car window, the back, hey Christina, um, windshield in the back mashed in with a brick. And on that brick it said, get out. So and that was the same exact area right there at the graveyard where we went. We didn't have anything happen. So we got lucky. But I happened to see that video after. So it was a pretty neat experience that we went. When we first went, we were just hiking around, just looking, taking pictures, videos. We were doing our live. A lot of you have seen. And from there, I think that's one of the kids. From there, we started going. Thank you, sis, for all the links that you're putting in. I do appreciate the help. Um, yeah, so all the links that she is putting in is to our TV channel, our Facebook groups, um, our Smith family face Iris Medium. Hey, it's Christy. Sorry, I've been watching on my TV. Now I can chat on the through phone. Oh, nice. So, Irish Medium. This is Christy. This is our new associate. Friday, wherever you guys send us on one of the three locations, you can meet her if she decides to go with us. It's going to be a very late night. You guys can meet her then. Very talented young lady. Very talented. Hubby knows her. They went to school together and graduated together. So absolutely welcome her. But back to Pocomoke, it was. I wanted to find out what it was before it was a state forest, and it doesn't come up with much, but it comes up with just enough. And then I went to the library. It comes up with the same thing I just found online. So there's not really much out there for it or about. Excuse me, about it. But all in all, it's just one of those. You got to take what you got, and they don't have a welcome center or anything, so it's not like you're welcome, Christy. Your Irish medium, Christy. She said she was watching on TV, but now she's going through her phone so she can comment, so she can check. So when you guys come in, go ahead and share this out. I am going to show a little clip. It's going to be a 2-minute video, and it's going to show the titles and pictures to little stories of and around Pocomoke. It could be the Pocomoke Forest, it could be Pocomoke City, but it all relates back to the forest. So I'm going to show the video, and then hubby is going to read the little short story. They're short stories, but each picture, each title has one. So
Hello again. I'm back. Change the coloration. So Like she said, I'm going to be reading some of the very short stories that have gone on in the Pokemon Forest. I need to move my camera, so give me a second here. Camera's off center, so we're constantly looking off center. So now I'm looking center instead of us looking this way or this way. Oh, WP. Okay. So, like she said, the Pocomoke Forest is, she keeps calling it Pocomo. It's Pocomoke, like smoke, Pocomoke Forest. It's earned a eerie reputation um, from the bizarre and anything from, like I said, the Goat Man, which we have a Goat Man supposedly in Bowie, um, to magical blue orbs and even sometimes UFO sightings. One of the first ones that I'll be reading, and these all are off of, if you want to read along or whatever, you can go to ranker.com. I mean, according to legend, a young couple was driving into the Pocomoke Forest and ran out of gas. Ain't that how most horror films start? The boy got out to try and find some help and told his companion to wait. The young girl spent the whole night alone in the car, waiting for him, and eventually fell asleep. Uh, Despite hearing strange noises on the roof of the car all night. When she woke up in the morning, she left the car and last found her boyfriend's head resting on the trunk. The scratching noise she heard had been his nails scraping the car as he desperately gasped for help, or as someone or something had hung him feet first from a tree above the car. So most of the urban legends that happen within the forest are of various supernatural nature. Um, it could be, like, again, we've all heard that one where a boyfriend and girlfriend go out to do some hanky panky stuff in the woods, and car breaks down, and from there we get the whole. So the next one that you saw was a field trip detour goes horribly wrong. Bus driver decides to take a busload of students on a shortcut through the Pokemon Forest. Not a good idea. Things did not go according to plan. After getting out of the bus to check on the engine trouble, the driver was never seen again. Sounds of people walking on top of the bus, as well as ghoulish faces in the windows, terrified the students. The teacher had the students close the windows and went in search of the bus driver, only to find a skeleton in front of the bus. The teacher quickly drove all the students back to school. Good thing the teacher knew how to drive the school bus. So one of the things that we found while we were in the Pokemon Forest, especially at night, is that you can get turned around really, really quick. And I'll admit it, Linda decided she didn't want Sam to break open the uh, glow sticks, but I think they would have worked out kind of like a Hansel and Gretel type thing, where you drop the glow sticks and you're able to find your way out. Um, if anybody could share out, especially Twitch, that way, because we need to try to keep our numbers up on there. So, if anybody, please. Um, the next one she put on there was the six-fingered sea captain murders his unfaithful wife. The cellar house on the Pocomoke Forest has a number of colorful legends and tragic ghost stories attached to it. One of these is a murderous six-fingered sea captain who, according to legend, made a fortune smuggling and used the money to build the cedar house as a gift to his bride. While he was away on a long voyage, his wife fell in love with another man and became pregnant with that man's child. She fled and gave birth in another village, but then tried to return to ask the captain for assistance. While sailing back to Cedar House, her baby was accidentally drowned, and then she returned to Cedar House at last. The captain stabbed her. It is said that to this day, both the cries of the bride and her baby can be heard near the house and along the river. Her blood still stains the floor where she was murdered, and even renovating the Cedar House and replacing the floor hasn't eradicated it. Also, it is said that cars parked near the Pocomoke Woods by the river often have the captain's distinctive six-fingered hand print on them. So much like the cat prints that mysteriously appear, this one has the six fingers. Easy, Captain. As long as it's not a hook. The ghosts of slaves and their abandoned children haunt the swamps. Much like Blair Witch, Pocomoke Forest has the distinction of having Civil War and slaves and stuff like that, especially since Salisbury area is well known for the Underground Railroad. So anybody that gets a chance and is in the Ocean City area, and Pocomoke is something to go check out. Check it out during the day, because at night it gets creepy as all get loose. So witnesses have reported seeing the apparitions of abused slaves and their children around the Pocomoke Forest and surrounding swamplands for decades. Often slave owners would rape their slaves and sometimes the children, which resulted from these acts. Thank you for following, Stephen Top Fan. Appreciate you coming in on Twitch. The children which resulted from these acts of cruelty would be drowned in the swamp, where their wandering ghost is trapped and still wander today. Go figure, the captain didn't have a hooked hand, but the next escaped convict with a hooked hand terrorizes young children. So this is probably kind of like the creepy boyfriend. Good evening, Stephen Top Man. Welcome to our strange and unknown report on the Pocomoke Forest. Since you're just coming in, I am reading a bunch of different short stories that kind of go along with the Pocomoke Forest. A young couple had parked in the Pocomoke Forest to make out when a bulletin came on the radio. A unique inmate had escaped from the Cambridge State Hospital. He had thick black hair, a black beard, and a hook for a hand. The woman demanded that her boyfriend take her home immediately. As they were leaving, they heard strange noises near the car. When the couple got out to investigate, they found a fallen hook on the ground. In other variants of the story, the couple arrived home to get out and find a hook wedged into the car door handle. Legend has it that the hook-bearing inmate has taken up the job of protector of Pocomoke, and it is said that he still lurks today, killing people who disturb the forest. So, if you don't want the hook-handed man, don't disturb the forest. In other words,
Oopsie, I think we done did that.
you did.
You did. What are you yelling at me for?
Samson Hamron is a ghost that refuses to leave his hometown of Pocomoke. From roughly 1830 to 1850, Furnace Town, which is not that far off of Pocomoke, which we've actually drove past,
Mhm.
and
Yes,
we're going to go, but
they
were closed. They were closed that particular day. Was a small but thriving industrial center right near the Pocomoke Forest. However, when the bog ore ran out, everyone left except for one person, Samson Hamron. He refused to leave the town he loved and stayed there long after it had been abandoned by everyone else. Hamron lived to be 106 years old, and he left instructions to be buried in Furnace Town, but they were not respected. It is believed that for this reason, why one of the most prominent and well-documented ghostly presence in the area. It is also said that Hamron's ghost keeps company with the many stray cats that now inhabit Furnace Town.
Mhm.
So kitty galore.
Yay!
And poop on the floor. So now we get to the strange and very unknown. A mysterious fireball from the sky freezes a man in his tracks. A man from Westover was driving his car through Pocomoke when he saw something truly bizarre. A bright fiery object that burned yellow and green blocked the road in front of him. As he drew closer and closer to it, it got brighter and brighter, only for the car to shut off and stop right in front of it. Up close, it looked like a flaming yellow box. After a few minutes, this box disappeared into the woods, and the man's car mysteriously, automatically turned back on. Another fireball from the sky saves a priest. In the early 1920s, evangelist Paul Walker was holding a revival in a church on the Pocomoke Forest. Several of the local women had been converted by Walker, and their unhappy husbands came to beat him up and burn down his church. When the mob tried to enter the church, they found themselves paralyzed at the door. A ball of fire landed on the roof of the church, split it in two, and slid down the exterior walls of the building, terrifying the mob and made them disperse. This one is the most creepiest. The old church with a mysterious Bible. It is rumored that in the early days of settlement of Pocomoke Forest, the church was built in the woods with a very strange Bible inside. This Bible could never be removed from the church. As the closer you got to the door, the heavier it would become. By the time you reached the door, it would be so heavy you'd be unable to walk another step, except to return it back to its spot. Thank you, sis. Also, if you'd like to check us out, you can watch us on live TV tonight. We haven't checked it out, but if somebody can let us know.
Fingers crossed it works. She's just sharing all the links. She's good.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I told her it was fine. She's helping us out.
Okay. Elemental spirits. Elementals are non-human spirits, which can take a variety of shapes, from orbs to mist to flashing lights to shifting shadows. They're often associated with the four classical elements of earth, air, fire, and water. And when I say, you could have put that in a private message on Facebook or something, not me having to stop and read.
Well, that's what you get. You yell at me not to do it.
Says it's on the TV. It's on the screen. While we were in there, I can definitely tell you that there were various elementals that were showing up. We had red orbs, blue orbs. So I can tell you that while no one is exactly sure what they are, Pocomoke Forest is a hotbed for elemental activity. Many people on ghost tours have claimed they have seen them zipping and hovering around the forest. Some of the pictures that Linda and Sam took, you could see green and yellow and red, and
yeah, which I can't find.
I can't click the screen.
No, I get what she's saying. She was trying to check it for us. There we go.
Now go check it out. Hopefully it works.
Spirits of Pocomoke.
So I can't. It says they reach out and touch tourists. Again, while we were there, we did have unguided tours. They do. While the Pocomoke Forest is closed to trespassers at night, guided walking tours are allowed entry. Many of the people who take these tours, and even the tour guides themselves, are reported with being inexplicably touched while in the forest, from pokes and taps on the shoulder to all sorts of light, fleeting touches. People of all ages have reported strange sensations all within the forest.
Yep. We definitely had a few of that.
And when we say that it's swampy land, this is definitely very, very swampy. So
imagine how much we had to walk through.
Make sure you have good boots.
Water boots.
Some kind of water galoshes.
Mm-hmm.
So when you start seeing, can't click it.
I'll send it to you in the chat. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's because I goofed.
What?
Stephen, yes, we do go to folks' homes. If you'd like to, it's because I didn't put when I the no, I forgot to put the backslashes.
It's okay. I'll take care of it in just a second.
If you'd like to get up with us,
yes, we do. I will arrange all of that.
you can go to none of our Gmails on there.
You can add it real quick.
Bring it a quick back.
I do it all the time. Because I goof. My bad. But yes, we do a residential business. We've done the Maryland Inn. We've done the Avalon House. I know I'm saying that wrong again. I apologize. Just the way it rolls off. We've done 2 residential homes. So yes, we do.
Right there.
Right there. Email me and put on in the subject what you would like, investigation or whatever the case may be, and I will get with you either tonight or tomorrow morning as soon as possible. As soon as I get your email, I will reach out to you. So yes, we do. Thank you, thank you. What was I doing? Oh.
I'm just making sure I put I'm the one that gives out the
SmithSamParanormal@gmail.com. That's it.
Okay.
It is reason.
Where are you located, Stephen? Because we're in Maryland, United States.
Probably close. Maybe you wouldn't have been asking.
Well, I would hope so. So when we say that there's a lot of swamp, there's a lot of swamp. So this one is kind of on the strange. Numerous ghosts are rumored to walk the banks of the Pocomoke River, but this pair of apparitions has been reportedly seen gliding across the swamp, like walking on the water. Edinburgh, so like Scotland. So we're nowhere near you, sir.
You do something through video chat and check it out.
A man who used to work in the town's meatpacking plant told a folklore student that he had seen them walking several times from a distance and found them odd as they always seemed to be wearing the same clothes. One day while fishing, he got closer look at the pair, only to realize they were not walking along the river bank, but on top of the water itself.
Ooh. They played God for a minute there. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to type it because you took it down. So I can't remember it. No, I'm trying.
Check. I keep forgetting the F.
Stop forgetting that. What did it ever do to you?
Now try.
Hope it works. Yes, it will.
Okay. So now we got a blue. Hello, Chris. Welcome.
Hey, Chris.
Maybe we can get you up with Stephen Top Fan off of Twitch because he is in Edinburgh. and
Oh.
need some.
This. That's what happened when I hit the link.
Okay, then disregard the links.
I'd leave it. And maybe somebody else will have better look than me. Yeah, it said that to me too. I don't know. We'll have to ask Dakota, if you're on and you know the link, if you could put it in the chat for us, that'd be.
Maybe it's just what is on there. Did that turn blue?
Yes.
Try that one.
Houston, we have a winner. Ding, 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 ding.
Rashad, thank you for coming in. We are doing good. I can't see the content on mine, but everyone else can. Okay. I don't know. Aunt Kathy, welcome in.
Oh, nice. Thank you, guys.
Sam, welcome in. The Goat Man.
Oh, boy.
Which we know from our experience here in the lovely state of Maryland. That didn't help whatsoever.
Nope, never does.
How about we change colors? The Goat Man essentially is the Bigfoot of the Pocomoke Forest. According to local legend, he's a man with the head of a goat with huge horns. He's very light on his feet and survives by eating small animals and fish. He walks in the swamp where no man or large animal can walk without sinking. So they're saying this guy has got to be like 6, 7 feet tall, maybe more. But us in Maryland, we have the Goat Man also, Goat Man of Bowie. And
the legend is that it all connects together. A mad scientist that
mad scientist that decided he wanted to fuse the water. He's losing people.
Because you're a crazy eyeball. I don't know.
Decided he wanted to fuse human and animal DNA.
It was known that the experiment that he
and
was
it wasn't
doing,
going so well that he decided to use it on himself and became a goat man.
Well, that experience went right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Theater-going ghost helps audience members.
Oh.
Tiny Pocomoke City, Maryland, which surrounds the Black Pocomoke River in middle of the forest, thick with ghost stories. What?
Sam got a little wild considering his parents. On about the Goat Man.
Maybe the Goat Man of Bowie met up with the Goat Man of, or Goat Girl of Delaware.
And yeah, you yell at me.
Well, we're almost done. So, while some are terrifying, there's a friendly little ghost that haunts the Barva Theater on Main Street. The ghost is known to help volunteers find things that they have lost and occasionally turns the lights on and off to alert people of his presence. Yeah, the Goat Man is kind of scary. So that is the stories of Pocomoke. Down, increase. Rashad, we have not forgotten about you. Um, we didn't have a little good month this past. Got some. You got some pretty hooves. Boom. But we had the end of April into May. We in most of May we had 3 cases of COVID in the house. So that's why we didn't do our month ending giveaway / talk and stuff like that. And that's why yours and a couple other people's stuff haven't been sent out yet. They will be sent out very shortly. That's scary. Hope everyone's safe enough. We are now.
Yeah. It happened right after Tiffany's prom, right. Literally.
So that's why your stuff hasn't sent out yet, and we will be getting that. It is made up.
I have them all ready.
We have them all ready. We washed them, we cleaned them, we gloved, masked, and everything, and put them in the bags, and sealed them back up.
It was more of a health risk. We don't want to get our fan and fam what we had. So it was that, and plus with us being sick, we were not allowed to work. And a lot of you seen that I struggled and Chad struggled just to be on the lives that we were doing through that amount of time to help keep content up. So we keep you guys updated. Actually, this past Monday, I did an update video which states about the giveaways. We are probably not going to do it this coming month neither, just until we get back up on our feet. But we will do them again, and I will let you guys know when we do them again. I am just hoping to get, things going. Plus, with that, we just got some news from my father, which when we have everything set in stone, I will let you guys know about that. It may be a possible move, living change arrangement. If that's the case, we might be, looking at an RV to travel and do our company on the road, just different little things. So it's important that we stay in contact with you guys and let you guys know what's going on with us as well as everything else. So everything and anything you guys need, want to see in the content, please let us know as we know further on living arrangements. My father's getting up in age and he's about to retire. He's not going to be able to maintain the property here. We're trying our best, but with work, it's just not as easy as it can be with 5.42 acres. So it could be, yeah. What are you doing?
5 fingers.
5 fingers?
5 fingers. Okay. I forget letters. I just put in the chat merch thing. That is more. It's more of a Twitch merch type thing because it is off of Stream Elements and stuff like that. If you want to go to our website, it's right down there, coming up. SmithFamParanormal.com. You can go in there and look at a lot of the stuff that Linda's put on there. A lot of it has been reduced in prices just because we were out of work. I mean, Linda's still out of work from the accident. And unfortunately, luckily, we got some news on that, but still have to wait. I just got back to work last week. Mm-hmm. So I'm finally getting a paycheck tomorrow. But with that, it's pretty much all gone. So I'm going to invite Sam again because I know he'd like to chit chat about the Pocomoke, the Pokemon Forest.
I'm coming out.
You forgot the www. Uh, Anthony McNeil.
I know I watched it. Oh my god. All of that just for an outfit. What outfit should I wear tomorrow to the trampoline park? Yeah, it's got plans tomorrow.
Okay. So Nightbot just put in there the merch website. You can actually go in there and
these new lower prices will stay. They will not change. So you don't have to worry about once we get back on our feet, they're going to go skyrocketing again. That's not going to happen. They will stay right where they are. So go check it out.
waiting on Sam, see if he wants to come in. If not,
come on, Samuel. Let's get to it.
If he's still watching, if not,
he should be.
Anthony McNeil, A. Smith family.
Hello.
Go through some of the comments because I know once I start going, I usually try to. Thank you. I swear you are about to be saying Pokemon Forest. Yes. Sam, waiting for his device to connect.
Maybe. Yeah, I noticed that. I don't think he noticed that.
Hello, Sam. Can't add you to the stream when there's no device.
He's having internet issues. Just continue to read your comments.
Oh, there we go.
Hey.
So give me a second. Let me finish reading off. Thank you, Sis, for coming in, and Mom for coming in, you for coming in, Christina Bell, Irish Medium, Christy, thank you for coming in.
Got Chris and Dakota.
Chris and Dakota for coming in. Streamlabs for coming in. Streamlabs. That was being facetious. Rashad for coming in. Steven, top fan off of Twitch coming in. You for coming in off of Twitch. We appreciate that. Me for coming in. Linda for coming in. Anthony McNeil for coming in. All right, I think we're caught up.
If you guys have any questions, please let them know. We were there, so we have some experience about it.
I blamed you for not dropping any glow sticks.
Well,
and I told him it was my fault.
Yeah.
See? He doesn't hesitate to throw me under the bus.
I could have made the choice myself. No, I should have just said, no, I'm not listening to you, Linda. I'm not listening to you, Chadney. I'm not listening to you.
Yeah, I know.
Does need
that would have saved us from getting lost, huh?
The things and that appointment, that's overrated. But with that forest, you have to remember something. I did a tiny bit of research on it. tiny. It does relate back to the, what do you call it, the French Indian War. It does have some amount of that sort of thing to it, and that feel. So going in there, you go in there prepared, like a religion. Number one, and number two, whenever you're in there, uh, one of the things Chad and Linda have taught me big time is to carry snacks, to keep batter, at least 2 or 3 just in case, and everything. But the one thing I've learned is to have analog technology, because the Chad and Linda have also taught me if digital stuff goes out, then you got to have a backup. So whenever you're in there, there's swamps. I don't give a crap what people in Florida say. There are swamps there. And we got lucky on one big thing. It was winter. And, well, yeah, something like that. And if we were out there in those bogs,
it was late winter, early spring.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Yeah. It was cool. It was cool. It was just like, that can reduce your sap the energy right out of your electronic devices real quick. We got very lucky to chat on finding that signal to use the GPS on it. We got very lucky because of him. But from now on, next time I come over there, I'm definitely going to be using my compass. I don't give a crap. I will be. Mm-hmm. But if it wasn't for Chad on that, it would have been much worse. Chad just about wanted to kill me. I was trying to escort them over a swamp, but it worked. And Chad got his foot stuck in for a couple seconds. Almost. He had it, but it was because of me. I'm trying to pull them across, and it was just. But the thing was, because of Chad, we got out there successfully.
We did good. It was a good adventure. I would definitely do it again.
Hey, I was the top of the class in the Marine Corps, in my class at the Marine Corps on land navigation. So
this is why I call you the human GPS.
Oh, I doubt it. Yeah, I'm definitely not. I could do it, but I need the sun. That's not really human GPS. I need the sun to be able to do it. Mm-hmm. I'm not forced. The sun might as well have been useless at night.
Right. Oh no.
So, but we got out of there. We were almost going to take a nasty way to get out of there, which would have taken us 3 or 4 miles just to get to the car. And then Chad found the way, and there you go. And so, but I will never listen to anybody. I will never listen to anybody ever again who tells me don't use light sticks.
I wonder who that person was, because it wasn't me.
It's funny as No.
I think she hopped out the window.
But like I said, I give them a. Well, the one thing is also, whenever you're out there, whoever out there besides you two, also bring some food just in case. And also another thing also is bring a water bladder. Bring a water bladder, and there's no getting around it. You need to.
Smack myself in the face with it, sure.
And I'm pretty sure Mom's sitting there going, hydrate.
You should tell that to people. Tell that to people in Florida. It's like, yeah, we know. You tell people to stay in Florida. Yeah, we know. But the water bladder, I was using mine left and right. And they were too. And that's how
we filled this up. This one has the ice cool packs wedged in it. So it kind of takes away from a lot of the
bladder part.
Yeah, exactly, the bladder part. But it stayed cool. And me and Linda, we were in the forest for probably a good 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
And we kept on. Every time I would sit there and I would get something to drink, I would make sure she got something to drink. And mind you, I made sure I filled it all the way up to the 64 ounce. We got back to the house and still
That's a
had
lot of water.
we still had a good 8. About 6. We still had it was down more like down here.
Okay.
We still had about 8 ounces. So between the two of us,
Yeah.
no sucking on this thing and getting water out of it.
It can
It
be a
works
pain in the
very well.
butt whenever you first use it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing also, if anybody goes out there, you definitely take your electronic devices. There's no getting around it. That way, find what you're doing and everything.
And backup
But
batteries.
yeah, definitely backup batteries, and also with what they've taught me, also added on to it. From what I taught them, let me say that is the bug out bag, and every so often I was eating from it's like military style inmates, and
Yeah.
do help. But in that forest, every so often, we could hear something that sounded like a yell, not necessarily a scream, but a yell.
Oh yeah.
Short bursts of wind that were just completely out of place.
Mhm.
But if
There's
you've ever been
definitely
out in the
a lot of
forest and you
movement
get
and noises. Yeah.
Give me a
mhm.
second, Sam.
And
I'm
so being
moving
out
things
there,
around.
you've got to be careful.
Yeah.
So,
I definitely
but you
agree.
have
When
to
you go out,
remember,
especially forests or any type of investigation, sense like that, you need to for sure be mindful of what you take. It's fine.
yeah, and but because of Chad and Linda, we got some interesting footage there. We definitely did, and the human GPS worked his skills nicely.
Very
Um,
good.
Also,
Got us out of
I
there.
know I say this to everybody, but always keep medication in any bag you have. At least 3 days, 2.5, 3 days worth of medication, because you don't know what the hell can happen.
Mhm.
Um, but in that forest, like I said, every so often you hear what sounds like a yell, not like a somebody getting attacked or anything, but it sounds
Right.
like a yell, like a military charge or something like that. During the French Indian War, one of the first, the French and the Native Americans, uh, were one of the first to use West, one of the first to use guerrilla tactics,
Right.
and that forest was perfect for it. You can do something to your enemy, duck down, and go somewhere else, and do it again all over the place. And
Mhm.
so, uh, and you could go in there, and Chad and Linda didn't say it. They did say it to be on guard. And so, if you
Oh yeah.
go out on an investigation with Chad and Linda, listen to them completely. They know their stuff inside and out. They wouldn't be doing this if they didn't.
No. No. We do it to educate and get the word out there on how to do it properly, and we love what we do.
Hmm. Yeah, definitely. And the proof is in their actions. That's how it goes.
So, and it was a great investigation. To me, it was a learning uh, curve that we were able to take and learn not only from each other as a team, which was a great one, but learn the land and what to do better next when we go back. Because I am planning on going back,
Yeah,
just letting you boys know.
yeah. I hell yeah, why not? But like I said, with Chad and Linda, they know their stuff, and I'm more third party on that issue on the terrain that they have. But if you're out in that forest, all carry boots, always
Mhm.
boots in those parts. and make sure they are there. I was reading up on one thing, this I could be wrong about, but every so often you can find a gravestone that's hidden in the brush. That's all I know. Every so often somebody finds something like that, or they claim to.
Yeah.
And so you're finding that. You find that everything, and there you go. Another thing, you don't know what kind of creatures, mammal-wise, that could be stalking you out there. You don't.
That's so true.
So you bring something you have to bring something to
Your hatchet.
protect yourself with your death out. No,
That'll work.
that's but yeah, that'll
That's
definitely
not a
work
knife.
perfectly.
That's a knife.
Man.
It's more along the lines of putting, that is a master of putting the fear of God into somebody, if he really chooses to.
Oh yeah.
So, but like I said, you have to carry something. You really do. That night I was carrying pepper gel. Pepper gel, some of you know it's related to pepper spray. But pepper gel, it gets on your clothes or on your face or something like that. It's going to stay
burn.
on your clothes and stay on your face, no matter how. Yeah, it will. It's not going to kill you, but it'll help you get away. It'll help you get away in a nice amount of time. And good luck having that kind of spicy heat in your face and your eyes.
Oh, I believe it. Oh yeah.
If you so one of these days, if somebody's lucky to go bring your stuff make sure you can carry it also on your back, because you could go from 20, you could go all the way from 20 feet to 4 miles and not even realize how far you've gone until you're completely lost.
Exactly. You have to be able to handle the weight on your back. So.
Yeah. So if you can divide it up and this and that, I've got a very strong back, but not everybody does. So if you go with Chad and Linda, or if you go by it with another company, have your stuff. And that forest, it's also the partially the inspiration for the Blair Witch Project. And if you know anything about that,
that is a forest in Burkittsville, Maryland.
The whole nother side.
True, you got me there.
Yeah.
Whole different area.
But yeah.
And if you want, we can do research on that.
With the stuff that they got, true, I'm going to have on that. One thing I did learn, this has nothing to do with the subject. Those people are going there left and right, and where you guys are at to experience that sort of stuff. And some of them are not prepared whatsoever. They're coming dehydrated, emaciated, a whole big bunch of other things, and they're not prepared one bit. But like I said, listen to the two altars.
So, all right, Sam, we appreciate you coming in tonight. We appreciate everybody that came in and
thank you.
Chit-chatted with us. Sam, if you want to hold on for a minute, let us do the outro. We'll get right back with you.
Of course.
Love you guys. Thank you guys for coming in and all the support. See you on the next one. Don't forget to vote.